China's new supercarrier. How it compares to the U.S. Navy's Ford class. A new aircraft carrier, currently under construction in Shanghai, is the most visible sign of China's rapidly expanding navy. It is larger than China's current two carriers and differs in key aspects. But the natural comparison is to the U.S. Navy's latest carriers, the Ford class. Aircraft carriers are a strategic priority for the world's leading navies. Experienced players such as the Royal Navy, French Navy, Marine Nationale, and Indian Navy are all in the process of bringing in new carriers, and Japan, South Korea and likely other countries are all taking steps to join the club, but nowhere is the capability gathering steam as much as in China. The Chinese Navy, Plan, has already commissioned two carriers based on the Russian Admiral Kutuzov class. But their third carrier, known as Type 003, promises to take the Plan to the next level. Meanwhile, the U.S. Navy, for decades the world leader in this technology, is also modernizing with a new class of supercarrier. The first Ford-class ship, USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, was commissioned in 2017. While it has suffered some teething problems, it remains the largest and most modern carrier afloat. Type 003 is very close in size to the U.S. Navy's carriers. And although the definition is vague, it seems fair to also describe it as a supercarrier. Fresh commercial satellite imagery from COMPSAT, via shadowbreak INTI, allows us to finally measure the size and layout of the Type 003. This permits a general high-level comparison to the Ford class. The imagery shows that it is approximately 320 meters, 1,050 feet, long. This is about 13 meters, 43 feet, shorter than the Ford class. The Chinese ship does have a narrower flight deck. However, its width of about 73 meters, 240 feet, is very similar to preceding Type 001 and Type 002 carriers. There may be logistical reasons for this, such as dry dock sizes. Or it may simply be that the Chinese planners were happy with the width of the current carriers. The major step change over the current carriers, however, is in how aircraft will be launched. The new ship is CATOBAR, Catapult Assisted Takeoff but Arrested Recovery, while the first two are STOBAR, Short Takeoff but Arrested Recovery. Like the Ford class, the Type 003 is believed to use an Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMALS, instead of a steam catapult. This is a cutting-edge technology which has reportedly been less reliable so far on the Ford class, although things are improving. Yet despite its challenges, it is still seen as the way forward, and we should not assume that the Chinese will have the same problems. For China, it is pragmatic to go straight to EMALS and miss the steam catapult step. The Type 003 has 3 catapults with 2 on the bow and 1 in a waist position. This is 1 fewer than the Ford class, which, like earlier American carriers with steam catapults, also has 4, which are lacking on the current Chinese carriers, will allow new aircraft types to be carried. A new fixed-wing airborne early warning and control aircraft, AEW&C, the KJ-600. The Ford class has 3 aircraft elevators, lifts, 1 less than the preceding Nimitz class. Despite this, the combination of these and the ELAMS should provide a greater sortie rate than the Nimitz class. The Chinese ship, however, has only 2. These are both rectangular and on the starboard side of the flight deck.